Hey everyone, welcome back to UtahBIM. Excited to show you what we've been working on. This year, we're going to be testing out a bunch of different AEC software. I needed a building to show this off on. Didn't want to use a sample Revit project, and I wanted to do a multifamily apartment building. I thought about doing the unit layouts. It seemed really difficult to do one by one, laying them out myself. And then I remembered that there was TestFit that'll do that all for me and calculate whether or not the project is viable. So I wanted to show that off with you as we go ahead and create this new building for us to use throughout the year. So let's get started. So you can see here this building that I've designed using TestFit. You can see it here in the 3D environment. Let's go ahead, we're just gonna scrap this whole thing and we're gonna start a brand new file for everyone. Okay, so it defaults to Austin, Texas, because I think that's where they're based. But I wanna go to Salt Lake City, Utah, because it's one of the fastest growing areas in the United States, and I happen to know it. So let's see, let's find ourselves a nice little parcel of land. Okay, so I hit Salt Lake City, Utah, and it brings me right here to downtown Salt Lake. So I'm going to pick this parking lot right here to kind of kick this all off. I hit this blue button, I hit the site. And so I can draw a polygon, I can type in my meets and bounds if you know those, or I can just define it from parcels. And the parcels auto load here. So you can see as I hover over different parcels, it lets me pick those. Yeah, there we go. So this is actually the one I want right here. And my default is a precast podium apartment building. We're gonna do something a little different. I want this shaped um, like the state of Utah. So we're gonna do a podium. There we go. And then I'm gonna open up a new tab. So we're gonna do 3D view here. So this is level 1, and this is level 2 of the parking garage. Level 3, you can see I've got an amenity space and everything. Level 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it. There's 7 levels. And it was literally that fast. This is what's crazy. So down here on the tabulation, let me expand that a little bit more. You can see the size of our A1, A2, A3 units. You can see the amount of revenue we're expecting off of each of these units, and you can see data on the rest of the building down there. So, and then when we get to development, what's really fun is you can see we have 244 units. I believe this is the average square footage of each of the units. The parking ratio is 1.25 per unit. The revenue that we're anticipating is 2.5 million, and then you can specify that you anticipate your costs being 50%. Here we go. Here are the operating expenses. So if I drop that to 40%, you can see my net operating income is 3.3 essentially. So this building shape is great. I kind of want to adjust a couple of things on it. I want the building to meet more in the shape of Utah, the state. So let's go and take a look here at the 2D view. And let's go up to level 4. I'm going to remove this line here, and I'm going to add a building here to here. Then I'm going to add another one from here to there, and you can see it updated all of that for me. And then when we go to the 3D view, it's updated as well. Okay, so I made just a couple more adjustments here to allow for more of these corner units to be used. But if we go and check out the 3D view, you can see we've got 5 levels up here, 3 levels of parking garage, and the context of the city. What I want to show you now is how to bring this into Revit. So let me go ahead and bring up Revit. Okay, so here we are in Revit. I'm going to create a new model, and the template I'm using has 2 levels created already. I'm going to delete those. Actually, I'm going to delete one, and I'm going to rename this to be level 0. It seems like when TestFit brings these over, it just names them sequentially. So I'm going to come over here to the project, and here's my UtahBIM 2 file. You can pick which site you're pulling in, which scheme you're pulling in. I'm going to pull everything in here, and then I just hit execute. Awesome. So that took about 30 seconds. You can see here's our lovely little apartment building we had built previously. I'm going to turn on some shading here. It's not bad. From TestFit, you already have all the numbers as to whether it's a viable project. And then with Twinmotion, you can you can open it up really quickly. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna create a new project and let's watch it load up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna check this. Datasmith direct link. Perfect. Hit import. Boom. There we go. So you can come up here and assign different um, materials to all of this stuff. So if I want to put a nice brick out here, that one's a little nicer. But yeah, if you need like a quick presentation, your boss is like, hey, we needed this yesterday. This is a really great way to go and test things out and get kind of a realistic thing going on. Twinmotion has a lot of great rendering things, but it's just nice to be able to quickly pull something in, check it out, see how it's going to look at different times of the day. Anyway, so I just love that going from TestFit to Revit takes like 30 seconds. Going from Revit to Twinmotion takes like another 30 seconds, and you can visualize your project so fast. So this is the building we're going to be using for the rest of the year to show off all the cool different tools that we got going on. So anyway, thanks for watching.